Recently, I cycled past the house I grew up in, on a tour with some international guests. The question arose, was this modal filter that prevents cars from going through here always there? I knew it wasn't. It was a change to the original early 1960s design of the street, at the request of many residents. In 1973, exactly 50 years ago, the street was closed, first provisionally and then permanently. But wait, hang on, isn't that a more recent car using the filter area? Oh yes, I realized the street had been opened up again, after a court ruling that this filter was harming people's businesses. In particular, the grocer, baker and milkman, who at the time still delivered with their vans at all these homes. Yet the street is closed again to motor vehicles now. So when did that happen? I dived into the family photo and film archive, and this is what I found. A picture my mother took of my father and his grandchild watching the roadworks the second time the street was closed. And it is nicely dated, 1998, exactly 25 years ago. What is the story here? This neighborhood in the north of Utrecht was designed in the late 1950s and built in the 1960s. At just 10 minutes cycling from Utrecht center and at an important railway, it got a station, and for that time really good cycling infrastructure. However, the quadrants with homes would still be connected with many roads. The street names all got the same suffix, dreef, which translates to avenue. All the main roads were named after rivers, not only the main roads between the residential quadrants, but also the ones inside them. That is how the street I grew up on ended up being called after the Italian river Rubicon, connecting the French-German Moselle with the Spanish Ebro. While some of the main streets look their part even to modernize, the ones inside the residential areas now look over-dimensioned. Obviously, these streets, which are even priority roads, meaning they have the right-of-way over all side streets, drew more traffic than just people with a business in the area. Residents complained and organized themselves. They even got advice from the Stop the Kindermoord, Stop the Child Murder organization. The residents got that initial filter in 1973, but it was perhaps a bit too far ahead of its time. People from outside the neighborhood complained that they lost their through routes and that was illegal. After 5 years, the court ruled in their favor, and by royal decree, no less, the street had to be reopened for motor traffic in 1978. I documented that change as a child in a scrapbook. The former modal filter kept its appearance, but bigger vehicles were banned from using it. In the following years, some updates were made to the neighborhood, like speed bumps combined with pinch points at crossings. The city added bulbouts at corners and raised intersections to signal that this area is not for through traffic at all. Quietly, the modal filter was restored as well in 1998. But the story doesn't end here. 60 years after it was built, the city wants to bring this area up to modern standards, to make it even greener than it already is, to get rid of remaining heat islands, to make it more traffic calmed, to improve the quality of life. From the original quadrants, this one here is going to be converted first. Only one of the original main roads will remain, the part the buses use. Part of the street I grew up on will be changed most dramatically. From once a main road, it will be turned into a woonerf, a home zone, with a green area in the middle and 2 parking areas at either end. The Cyclists Union was just able to prevent a cycling ban. 1 or 2 streets in the area have already been transformed. They give us a glimpse of what the neighborhood will look like in the future. Road transformations are part of Dutch life. Authorities keep updating roads and urban design policies to make residential areas safer, greener and more livable. It will be fun to watch the transformation of the neighborhood I grew up in.